Pre-urban renewal.
Are you folks ready for another video? And
I'll do this one pretty quick.
Yes.
this is pre-urban renewal.
Where Leewood Beverages was located on the north side, and I'm starting on the west side of Columbus Avenue. These are just aerial views of Tuckahoe back in the 50s and 60s. You could see where Date Shopwell was, Burr's Welcome. Here we are with the full Depot Square. Here's the 5 and 10. Over here was a bakery, Imperial Bakery. And right next door to Imperial Bakery, just to the north of it, is the post office, which is now Epstein's. This is an aerial view again of Tuckahoe. Here's the intersection of Main Street and Lake Avenue. Here's the Bentley Building, Maplewood Bar, and at this time it was Burr's Welcome. This is an awesome picture. What I like about this picture is it shows one of the Stoffel buildings. This is going east on Main Street, right across from Washington Street. What I liked about this picture was it shows all of Washington Street, Midland Avenue, prior to the projects being built. This is just another aerial view looking down at the Depot Square. We're looking west right now.
Traffic then too.
Here's one of my favorite pictures. This is a picture looking north on Columbus Avenue. What I liked about the picture, let's see. If we look at the building down here, this is 35 Columbus. Here's Imperial Bakery, Post Office. And right here, if we could zoom in, you could probably see my brother and I sitting on the window sill looking down at the Depot Square.
There's pearls there too.
Here we got Pearl's Furniture here. Longabody's had a stationery store. It was just... This, I think it looks like it's in the 50s, early 60s. Here we are looking north on the east side of Columbus Avenue from the intersection of Main and Columbus. Here's where Bruno Drugs is located. We're looking down. Right here is where this building used to be the old hose company for the Tuckahoe Fire Department. Right here was the barn, and right here was the yard where the horses were. This building used to be the Lyceum Stock Exchange, Lyceum School, and in this picture it's the Tuckahoe Bowling Alleys. Here we are. This picture is at the intersection of Underhill Street and Columbus Avenue. We're looking north. Here's 35 Columbus. Here's the original Epstein's. And here's Underhill Street and Columbus Avenue. Right now the strip mall is here adjacent to Village Hall. But here's Tuckahoe Bowling Alleys, Tuckahoe Paint and Glass, which is still located on Columbus Avenue. They just relocated across the street. Got the laundry, we got Nunzio's TVs and London linoleum and blinds. Yeah. I got a picture of Clark coming up. But this is Clark's yard. And again, we're looking north on Columbus Avenue. These are just shots along the west side of Columbus Avenue, looking north. Here's Jake Longabody's bar restaurant, Royal Bar, a lot of bars. I think any of us would love to have some of these old cars too. Here's Master Bruno's building. This is Caccioli's. And again, we're working our way north. Now I'm looking at pictures looking south. Here's Columbus Bar, Giacomini's. Here's the bowling alleys. Village Hall is right down here.
On the right is the Nook.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, and here's Epstein's. Just another shot looking south on Columbus Avenue. Here's the building where all the money came out of the walls when they demolished it for urban renewal. And you could see over here, here's the railroad siding. In the back of the Lucchese building is the Grand Central Railroad. The siding comes across Columbus Avenue, goes up Circuit to Lime Kiln Road and to Marbledale Road. I'm going to go a little quicker on this point, but this is every building looking at the west side of Columbus Avenue. So just picture you're standing at the intersection of Main Street and Columbus, and you're going to be walking up the west side of Columbus Avenue, and you're going to see every building that was there at the time. So here we are taking our walk. Here's Longabody's Luncheonette and soda fountain, Pearl's Furniture. Imperial Bakery is just to the left of this building, but we didn't have a picture of it. This shows the Tuckahoe Post Office, which later became Epstein's. Right adjacent to it, we have the alleyway where the post trucks would go. Here's 35 Columbus. Herbie Reese is right here. I'm surprised he's not in the picture. Then right next door is Epstein's Furniture. Epstein's Clothing. Here's a thrift shop. And again, we're working our way north on the west side of Columbus. In back of all these Coldwater Flats is the railroad. So the railroad is behind all these buildings as we're going north on Columbus Avenue. Here's Moresco's Taylor, Royal Tavern. That's a good shot of Moresco's. Here we are at the Lucchese building. Between this building and this building is where the railroad spur is. This is Circuit going this way, and the train would come up the spur to Marbledale Road. Right adjacent to this building is one of the landmarks in Tuckahoe, the Roma Restaurant. Between Lucchese's building and there's another building here, Lucchese had a little marble works, and the railroad spur was right adjacent to it, just to the left of the building. Then here's the original Roma, all the way up Columbus Avenue, just north of Circuit.
You walked in the side door, you weren't allowed to go through the bar.
Exactly. And we even found an older picture of Roma Restaurant, which is right here. This was the original Roma before they put the siding. And I don't know if I still have to find out if this is the owner.
I think that's George.
Here's Joe Orlandi's Tuckahoe Steel or Iron Metal Works.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was,
Still in my mind. Whatever happened to that airplane? Whatever happened to that airplane?
I don't know. I'm sure maybe one of the demo people got it. And these are just more of the buildings. This, on the north side of Columbus Avenue along the railroad, there were a lot of construction type companies. Shipping yard for beer. And this is more beverage shipping yards. Now we're back at Columbus in Maine. We're going to look at the east side of Columbus Avenue, starting with Bruno Drugs, and we're going to go up Columbus Avenue looking at the east side. Bruno Drugs is right here, and then we have Popular Fish Market, Fabric Store, barber shops. Again, here's Art Taylor, shoe store. Here's Village Hall in Tuckahoe, and we're working our way north. Again, all of this area is where the strip mall is located now. There's where I lived, in the bowling alley.
They had a sweatshop.
Yeah,
On Fish, right there.
right here.
They had a sweatshop and they used to cut the material and the ladies would be at the sewing machines. They made robes, they made jackets.
Okay, here's the Clark building, and Clark had moving trucks that he kept in this yard. Cars were parked here, and as kids, we used to play stickball in the yard. Here's one of Clark's trucks in the early days. Here's one of the buildings just north of Clark's yard. Is Giacomine's Columbus Bar
They
and
used to have the bocce thing on the side of it. They used to play the ball, roll that.
they played it here too.
Right there, I'm saying, yeah.
Okay, here's Red's Deli. Hey Ruby, does this look familiar?
Yeah, it looks familiar.
How about this one? Do you know these people?
Oh, yeah, that's my grandmother. My grandmother and grandfather, Alberta Bakery. Yeah. The best bread ever made in the United States. You're right.
Okay, here's Alberta's Grocery. These are just, again, just buildings on the east side of Columbus Avenue going north. Here's a butcher meat market right adjacent to Master Bruno's. And here we are at the intersection of Columbus Avenue and Maynard Street. Again, this is Maynard Street and Columbus Avenue. Circuit is on this side of the building. And all of this here, the apartment complex takes over all of this property, Master Bruno's.
He used to live up on the top floor for a while.
Ernie.
Ernie,
Yeah.
there.
And here we are looking north from Circuit up Columbus Avenue. So you can see what tremendous difference there is from the way things look today. Here's the Tuckahoe Italian Sports Club. This was on Columbus Avenue, and here's the bocce court and the building next door to it. And again, we're working our way north on Columbus Avenue. All of these buildings are no longer there. I think it's I'm not sure what the name of the apartment building is.
Columbus, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, what's it called? Marble Hall.
Marble Hall is located where all these buildings are now.
Tower Club's on the other side,
Right.
on the other side of Circus.
There's the Assumption Church in the background. Again, Marble Hall is here. And then here's Leewood Beverage, which is now an auto repair shop. Here we are back on, don't read below, I still have to adjust all this.
In the 1880s, this picture. And the Masonic temple, the Masonic lodges had their meetings in that building.
Okay, here's the Bentley building that's still at the intersection of Lake Avenue and Main Street. Over here, there's an abandoned gas station, but here's the original gas station. And I love this here. I wish I could find the sign. Here's the sign for Tuckahoe.
Okay, Maplewood and Sammy's Deli, and Sue Ulrich Store, and the Shoemaker,
Yeah.
and Bernie Levy,
Bernie Levy, right.
and Emil Hex.
I have so many pictures here. I don't want to slow up too much. Again, here's the intersection. You can see how the intersection of Main Street and Columbus Avenue has changed.
And 5 and 10. Up A&P, you're right.
A&P before Date Shopwell was built.
I stood online and waited during the war. This is before all the restaurants.
Here it became Date Shopwell.
Handels, the Handels had this 5 and dime.
Every day, at least once.
Okay, here's where the strip mall is located now.
You had
The strip mall takes up this space.
You had Hinman's, the shoe store, the camera shop, you had the patio hairdresser, the meat markets, Dave's Deli was on the right, the last building.
Right. Here we are, this shows the village hall, and here they're doing the excavation for the Masonic temple. Here's Village Hall. Back then, Main Street School with the cupola on the roof. This is no longer there. Here's the Masonic temple as it's being built, the way it looks now. Just east of the Masonic temple was the, I think it's the Tuckahoe Bakery,
And then it became the
Victoria Laundry.
and now it's a parking lot.
There it is as Victoria Laundry.
The bakery. Yep.
And here it is as a parking lot, the way it is today.
That was Ulrich's house. The store was below it.
Here he is right here. This building is still there today, and this yard just to the left of it
With my
is,
grandmother's house.
I'm going to show it, but now it's being developed.
Yeah. That's 40.
All of these shops got demoed. Here's, here's where Ferris Market is now.
Ferry's. On the corner, Cameron.
Here's Ferry's Market.
Corner of Cameron.
Uh,
That's 87 Main Street where I lived, and now the Mexican restaurant is right there.
It's right there.
Right there.
Pablitos? Poblanos, right.
See that doorway on the right is where we went upstairs.
You have Alberta Laundry,
Yeah, No, that's way, way down. That's down further.
We could use a pharmacy.
That's my grandmother's
Okay.
house. You see the house there with the
Right
stone
here.
wall? That was my grandmother's house.
Wow.
And Salerno bought it to extend his, and they took the wall down. Salerno, when he wanted to extend
There he
his
is.
restaurant there, he did that.
Yeah. See, yeah, she gotta get in the car and drive there. Everything, drive there. You want an apartment, you stay in Tuckahoe.
There's George Viola's florist.
Stay in a new
That's George Viola,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, the new hotel, yeah.
Here's the Washington Hotel. All this area now is all medical buildings.
Yeah. 115 Main.
They'll need them when they build that new hotel.
Okay.
Oh, there's 112.
Yeah.
You lived upstairs, I lived on the right.
My grandparents, I think this was their apartment.
Yeah, I lived on the right.
And my grandfather's barber shop was in this location.
Shop, and Mr. Gagliardi had his shoemaker there. Gagliardi shoemaker.
Here we are looking west on Main Street from Washington Street. This is Jefferson and Main Street.
Oh, that was Romeo's.
All of this area now is all developed.
And Aliberto's, the Aliberto family lived for a while on the right there. There's Aliberto's laundry on.
Yeah,
Right there.
right here.
Yeah.
This is a great picture looking west on Main Street. Here's Jefferson, and
That's where the laundry
this was the Tuckahoe Laundry. Again, all of this area is all developed. All of this area is all developed now.
Now they're all townhouses.
All the open land over here is all developed now with medical buildings and or condos. The same thing on this side of the street. This building here used to be Tuckahoe Coca-Cola. I couldn't find a picture of it with the Coca-Cola name on it.
Then it became Westcon after that. And then it was, whatever it was. Huh? I was raised on Main Street.
Here's the Stoffel building.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the park. This park is at the intersection of Main Street and Marbledale Road. It's the same park. This picture here shows this was an auto garage, and right over here, from my recollection, was a UV rental and sales.
That's my Uncle George Castellano's gas station, lying in.
And up here is the Immaculate Conception Church. So this is Midland, and then you go up the hill to the Immaculate.
108 room, 108 apartments are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of the RV rent.
Okay. Now I have a series of pictures. This is all in the Depot Square.
Tuckahoe.
This is the inside of the original train station. Here's all the Depot Square. Here's the Flying A. This is at Columbus and Circuit, and you can see the railroad siding nice and clear here.
My Uncle George with a big fat cigar in his mouth.
That's at the Bellies. Or
This was the bus company, if I recall.
Garza Bus, yeah. Or whatever it's called.
And again, this is on Circuit.
Where's the chicken market?
We're getting to it. This is at the corner of Circuit and Pleasant. And again, all this is gone. Here we are with pictures on Maynard Street. Most of these buildings are have been removed for the Tower Club.
Yeah, the
But this is the way it was when I grew up back in the 50s and 60s. Here's Master Bruno's again on Maynard Street. Now here's Spatafour's Chicken Market. You got fresh chickens here.
Look at that, the Assumption.
These pictures are on Pleasant. Now we're down on Lake Avenue, Armavilla. Here we are on Lake Avenue, and right up here is Cornell's.
Okay, right before Cornell's, in between, sandwiched between that second building, there was the Village Diner.
And that's coming right now. Let's see, there's Cornell's,
And it was to the left.
and there's the Dinah.
Yeah. My mother used to work there. And Trudy, Bob D'Agostino's father-in-law was the chef.
Here's the Bentley building.
And that was Lichty's.
Okay, here's the switchgear building alongside the railroad tracks. This is Lake Avenue is to the left of it, and they had a little excitement here with the railroad. We had a little train wreck. Right over here is the switchgear building. Okay, this is Acme Paper on Lake Avenue. This is their shipping yard. Here we are on Lake Avenue. Again, this is the Lockwood House at the corner. The Parkway Oval is to your right. A lot of these pictures we saw with Phil's presentation showing the marble quarry. Here's King's Electronics on Marbledale Road. Here's Conlin Lumber, which before that was Conlin Marble. This is the north part of Marbledale Road with Delwood Milks. And now this is Harpo's Auto Body.
And on the right was UPS,
Right.
down the Stokel building. Oh, McComb.
Yeah, this is. Okay, here's the Parkway Casino. And what I had to save was the Art Deco bar in the Parkway Casino. This was frequented by everything from gangsters to presidents. And what I thought was great was for a fantastic place with dining and dancing and chorus girls and you name it. And dinners were $1.60 for a dinner. That's pretty cool.
And then it became Borderwicks, and then Parkway Casino.
But look, this was pretty eloquent. Now we're up in Waverly Square with Annabelle's Dinah. Here's Waverly Square. And then I tried to get some pictures of some of the local churches. This, I wish they kept. This is the Assumption Church. When I used to go, they had all the saints around the altar. I think the saints got fired.